This is TimeGhost, and I'm Spartacus. I'm stepping in front of the camera today because Indy is unfortunately down with a cold. I'd like to once again thank everyone for the great reception and support that we've received for the channel in the recent weeks. I'd like to put out a special thanks to all of you who have chosen to join the TimeGhost Army Group. It's been really great hanging out with you guys and exchanging experiences that are related to history and ideas. And also, you've done a fantastic job to help us grow the channel and get the Kickstarter campaign off the ground in the last couple of days. So thank you, truly, thank you. Now, a lot of you have asked us, what do we do if we only reach 25,000 on the Kickstarter campaign? Will we try to do the Korean War and World War II in real time anyway? And the answer is yes. As we've told you already in the TimeGhost Army Group, we've got a number of things that we've put in place in order to make that happen. We have three goals at the moment. The first one is to make sure that the channel gets stabilized and that we can do more things like the Cuban Missile Crisis and that we can move on to the next things. The second goal is to do the Korean War in real time. And the third one, the big one, is to do World War II. Now, we've divided our work up in a number of battle plans that we're following in order to make sure that all of that can happen. The first one is Operation Dynamo, codename ABC-1. This is the effort to stabilize the channel and continue doing series like the Cuban Missile Crisis. And this is the reason why we set the limit for the Kickstarter campaign at 25,000, because with that money, we can actually do that. And then we can move on to the next things in parallel that we want to do in order to make the bigger plans happen. The first one of those is Operation Madison, codename Symbol. This is an effort to gather sponsors for our series. We've done that successfully for a number of other things in the past, and that will certainly help, but it won't really put enough money together in order to do something like World War II or maybe not even Korea. So the next thing we're going to do in parallel to that is something we're calling the Long March, codename Eureka. This is more crowdfunding efforts like setting limits at Patreon, where we say if we reach Y thousand euro, we can do the Korean War. If we reach X thousand euro, we can do World War II, and so on. And then we also want to launch Allied operations. Now, that's codename Magneto, and we're doing something like we've done with the Great War, doing it together with a broadcast partner or a network or something like that. But this time around, we want to make sure that we retain ownership of the channels and that we have influence and full control of what's going on there. This is why ABC-1, Operation Dynamo, is so important, because that enables us to take the next steps in order to be a position where we can take decisions and stay in control and stay independent. Now, you might ask yourself, why is it important for me that Sparty and Indy continue to own the channel and that they stay independent? Well, it's fairly simple. First of all, we're more concentrated on content than money. We need money because otherwise we can't survive, but content always comes first. Second of all, as you've seen with our efforts to launch TimeGhost, we would have to talk to the corporate partner in order to decide if we're allowed to launch something new or not. And that's not helpful. If they don't want to do it, we can't do it. That's the situation we're in right now. So in the future, we want to be able to do whatever we feel is cool, fun, and entertaining, and what you guys want us to do. And we want to be able to decide that on our own. So it's really, really important that we get ABC-1 off the ground and that Operation Dynamo is a real success. And we're very, very thankful for any help you can give us by recommending the channel or by even having friends look at it, and anybody you can point in the direction of the Kickstarter campaign, please do it. We're very, very grateful for that. And it really looks like we're going to be able to do this. At the moment, after 11 days, we're getting close to 40% of funding for the 25,000. We still have a good way to go. We need to put a pretty heavy effort into it in the next 19 days, as it would be. And Christmas is coming up, so we're trying to hurry up and get it off the ground as fast as we can. Again, any help we can get is really, truly appreciated. Now, that's it. Let's make history. Let's get out there and let's do more stuff together. Thank you. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, the code names for our different battle plans, we've taken those from World War II operations. ABC-1 was the first summit of the British and U.S. forces to discuss a possible entry of the U.S. into the war in early 1941. Symbol was the first summit where they discussed an invasion over the Channel, and Eureka actually set the date for Operation Overlord. And Magneto, our allied operations, is the, that's one of the code names for the Yalta Conference. So, thought that'd be interesting. Let's make history.